This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by Private Internet Access. Yesterday, it was announced by CNN that they're going to be hosting a town hall with Donald Trump after he's iced them out since the 2016 campaign. He hasn't given interviews with them at all, decrying them as fake news. But now that he's running in 2024 and desperate, he needs them. And apparently, they're just as desperate. They are just as in need of Donald Trump as he is of them. Now, does this bother me? Yes, it does. Could I be wrong about it? Yeah, of course, I could be wrong. It really does boil down to how it's done. First, I'll play the promo that they're hyping with their breaking news to let you know that it's very important. And then I'm going to play a clip of Caitlin Collins, who's going to be the host of it. And then I'm going to read a little bit from an article that they wrote promoting this thing that really just smacks of desperation. It's all a bit much. Before we get to this, though, very quick word from today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. I often receive threats, both physical and digital. People ask me how I protect myself, and as a former Marine, I like to think that I have the physical covered. But as for digital, I use a VPN. Private Internet Access is an industry-leading virtual private network with over 30 million downloads. Private Internet Access encrypts your internet connection, shielding your passwords, personal information, and private messages, while also blocking ads, trackers, and malicious websites. Head to piavpn.com/Dollemore now to get 83% off of Private Internet Access, plus 4 extra months for free. With no logs policy that has been proven in court multiple times, Private Internet Access won't store any of your data. Their security and anonymity are available to you on all platforms: Windows, Mac, Android, and more. Also, you can use unlimited devices on a single subscription. And with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can try PIA risk-free. Get top-notch defense for just over $2 per month. piavpn.com/Dollemore for 83% off, plus 4 extra months free. So much protection for so little money. So I tweeted this yesterday when this news broke that CNN has learned absolutely nothing. Great job, everybody. This is like sticking a fork in a power outlet, getting shocked, and doing it again and again and again and expecting different results. Being shocked every time that you get shocked. Every time that there's mild electrocution, you are marveling at that result. This is what CNN is doing after giving him billions of dollars of free advertising during the 2016 campaign by covering his rallies bell to bell. They're now going to give this insurrection inciting maniac a stage. A stage with an audience replete with Republicans and independent, undecided voters. No reasonable people will be there. If you're a Republican, you're still a Republican. If you still register as a Republican, vote as a Republican, you're not a reasonable person. If 2016, that administration of Donald Trump was not enough for you and you voted again for him in 2020, you're not a reasonable person. Or you're very reasonable, you just happen to be a bigot, a racist, and completely A-OK with a white supremacist agenda for the United States of America. Here's what Caitlin Collins said, and then I'll read a little bit from their promo blurb.
So a quick programming note, as on top of all of this, as we are watching politics so closely here, former President Trump is going to take questions from New Hampshire primary voters in an exclusive CNN town hall. I'm going to moderate that event next Wednesday, May 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern.
So looking forward to seeing that. Really important for him to take voter questions. He is the front runner right now in the GOP. New overnight, Samsung banned.
there seems to be a lot of excuse making prior to this thing happening. He is, after all, the Republican primary leader. I mean, we're forced to. We have to give him a platform. We have to let Republicans ask him questions. We have to let him lie about the results of the 2020 election ad nauseum. And that's where the rubber hits the road on this, is how are they going to make this happen? How are they going to, in real time, check Donald Trump and his dangerous anti-democratic lies? How are they going to do it? So the jury is out. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about it, but my gut instinct is that they are going to f this up. That CNN, in their quest to be Fox News Light, is going to make a mockery of journalism. Do I hold any special grudge against Caitlin Collins? No, I think she does a good job. But it's not Caitlin Collins pulling the strings. It's idiots like Chris Licht, the new leader over there, who with a new editorial bent, firing people like Brian Stelter and propping up idiots to hurt our democracy. Donald Trump wants to terminate the Constitution of the United States of America, something he said with his own little fingers, little stubby goon fingers, on True Social. And they're going to give this guy a town hall when you know he's not going to tell the truth, maybe at any point during his answers. There might not be a single truth uttered by Donald Trump. Here's what the website says. Former President, ex-President Donald Trump will participate in a CNN presidential town hall next week in New Hampshire, the network announced Monday. CNN This Morning anchor Caitlin Collins will moderate the event, which will air at 9 p.m. Eastern on May 10th and will feature the former president taking questions from New Hampshire Republicans and undeclared voters who plan to vote in the 2024 GOP presidential primary. This will be Trump's first appearance on CNN since the 2016 presidential campaign. And the reason that is because he refused to go on their air. He refused to give them an interview because they don't treat him kindly. They treat him, or they have up to this point, fairly. And to Donald Trump's thinking, that is unkind. If you don't endorse lies, if you don't wholeheartedly support conspiracy theories, you're not an ally of Donald Trump. You must adhere to the lies and the anti-democratic talking points. Otherwise, he's done with you. And that's not enough for CNN. That's not a deal breaker for the suits at CNN. Now, the way that this is to be done right, is to fact check in real time every misstep. Every time he doesn't answer a question that's asked, it needs to be pointed out, you didn't answer the question. You need the follow-up to continue asking until an answer is given, or just say, look, if you don't know the answer, it's fine. Just say you don't know. To act like he's a legitimate candidate, a legitimate person, a legitimate politician is folly. And CNN, once again, seems they want to be complicit with the downfall of our democracy. I'd love to know what you think about this. Am I wrong? Am I right? Does it bother you like it bothers me? We'll see. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me the old-fashioned way, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. You can yell at me on social media and tell me just how wrong I am there. I am at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of the social medias. I'm on Twitter as long as Twitter's a thing. We'll see. This week it might fail. No predictions, just who knows. And if you appreciate what I do and you want to help support my work, help produce making these videos right here, reaching the tiny corner of the internet that I do, you can click the join button below, become a channel member for $1.99 a month, or you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for engaging with my content and being concerned about the welfare of our country and, by extension, the world. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.